All right, all right. Hey, what is going on, folks? Welcome back to Married in Minecraft. And hopefully, we'll be able to get through the stream. I have been just a little bit sick lately. You know, it's that time of year. Folks get colds and stuff. And if I sound a little different, then I'm probably still not back at 100% yet. And you'll probably hear me coughing a couple times during the stream. But we're going to try to get through it anyway because I haven't streamed in quite, and I mean quite a while. So, even though I haven't streamed Confessions, I have. Oh, I can't do that. I have still been doing a little stuff off camera. So, we're going to start out with a kind of an update and show you what's been going on here in this town that still has no name. And then maybe, if you've got a good idea for a name for it, you go ahead and suggest it, and we might consider it, but no guarantees that we'll take it. So let's see. We are down here at the port. You'll remember this is the port for the town, and there's the cool. Every time I look at the crane, I'm like, it's a pretty good crane. This is the crane that we made. And I'm going to climb up on the crane and see if we can get a bird's eye view. And squirrel! There is a dude over there that I don't like. So I'm going to throw my pitchfork at him. Hold still, hold still. One more and you're gone. One more there, buddy. Boom. He's not gone. Let's try that again. Bam. There we go. Okay. He's gone now. Oh, I forgot to take the dirt house down. I'll show you what that's about later. There's another guy over there. Squirrel! I can't hit him because he's moving. Stop moving, dude. Stop moving. I'm trying to kill you. You're supposed to sit there and let me when I'm trying to kill you, and you're moving. Stop. Stop. Don't move. This has got impaling, and he should be dead. He should be dead. DED dead. Boom. There he goes. Okay, now he's dead. Sorry, distracted. Okay. So this is the town. You see there's the mill that we made the other day. I love this add-on is the Furniture 2 or Furniture Plus or maybe Furniture 2 Plus add-on. I'm not exactly sure. And it has a water wheel that's available. So we built a mill, and the mill has a couple of masons in there. The water wheel is powering their stone cutting tools. You see we got the hotel over there, if you remember us building the hotel. This is, of course, the harbor master's office there. I got a little open air market going on over there. Why are you puffing? You're supposed to be at your job site right now. Let's see who this is and why is he puffing and huffing. Who are you, buddy? You're Miss Felicia Port. Your station is over here, Felicia. You've got one of these barrels out here. I think she's supposed to be selling the fishing poles. Who are you? You're Simon, and that's Felicia. Excuse me. That's Harbor Master Johnny there. There's a couple of people missing. Okay, and we put this bell up down here so that they'd stop trying to go all the way back into the main part of town. Look at that umbrella. That is so cool. Let's see. Who are you guys? Oh, you guys don't have names yet. But these are the two workers at the Taco Tuesday place over there. This is a building. I don't remember whether this was here last time that we were on, but this is a building we put in because we kept having those guys. I was just looking at the fishermen. They kept trying to go all the way over there into town and find beds over there instead of staying in the building that we'd set up here, which had a lot of beds in it. For some reason, well, I don't know. It's not some reason. I know exactly what the reason is. The reason is that their pathfinding sucks. But if it was in one of the two rooms here, this room here or this other room in the middle here, they just could not find the beds. So they were standing around outside wanting to get through the wall all the time. And I didn't want to put in 6 doors on the first floor out to the outside because that's kind of not how apartment buildings work. That's how motels work, but this wasn't supposed to be a 3-floor motel. So what I did was I think I moved those. Some of those guys are here. They can get to these corner rooms okay. So I let them stay in there. And yeah, where are you going, because you're supposed to be in that building right there. Don't even think about going over there into one of those other buildings. Not supposed to be over there. We had a guy that, yeah, we put his bed right here so that he would stay in the building, because he kept going all the way over to the blacksmith's place. And we'll show you where that is in a minute. But this again is the archery range. You guys were around when we built that. I don't remember which episode it was, but you guys were here when we did that. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. As the sun goes down, here's the school. I think you guys remember when we were working on building the school. It's actually finished now. Wait, I can't say that. I can't say that because it's kind of finished. It's mostly finished. It's not finished, but it's mostly finished. And if we go inside, we'll be able to see what's it got done. We got to go to the metal. Let me see. Switch this off so that I don't set off the metal detector here. There's the principal's office in here, secretary's office, his office, and there's actually an elevator here to get up to the roof, or we can go all the way down. That's a storage room there. Here's the stairs that go down. But on either side, we've got classrooms are all set up. We haven't figured out how to do a blackboard yet. But the classrooms are set up and ready to go. They might need a little bit of light, although I haven't seen anything spawning in here. But the rooms are set. And wait, there's not glass in those windows. Yeah, there is glass in those windows. Okay. And this doesn't have regular glass. This has tinted glass. This area here, haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with it yet. And I'll show you why in a second. This is just above the, I'm going to put some light in here because it's kind of dark in certain spots. And I don't want to take any chances. Let's just in case. And then over here, boom. All right, so this area here is above the cafeteria area and the auditorium, cafeteria and auditorium here. This is the cafeteria auditorium area. And this is supposed to be a playground out here. I was hoping to get Holy Mist whenever she gets on to be able to help me. She's really good at building playgrounds. So I was going to see what ideas she had, what she could fit into there. And of course, this is right now it's the cafeteria. There's a stage here set up to be the auditorium. And they can, that is a missing block that actually needs to be filled in. I'll have to come back and maybe slap a piece of, what is it? Not andesite. What's the red stuff? Not brick. It's the other one. It's red, but we'll slap some of that in there. And it's a relatively new school, so it shouldn't have too many areas that are run down. It's the same stuff this is made out of. And not andesite. It's the other one. It's not diorite. It's not andesite. It's something else that I'm not. Granite. That's it. It's granite. Okay. So there's that. There's the school building. There's all of these buildings that were already here. And then this building I just ran across. This building was not already here. And what are you doing, dude? Are you not sure how to get out of there because you're not? Uh-oh. Hello. Door open. Open door. Am I about to get kicked? What's going on? Why couldn't I open that gate? That wasn't good. It's not. There's no lock on a gate or anything. Dude, come out of there. Come on. It's bedtime. You're not supposed to be here. Where are you trying to go? Your bed is behind us in the building that we're about to talk about. Just get out so that I can explain to the folks what this building is that we're standing in. So this is going to be the clothiers, or the place you go to buy armor when you need armor. And you see we've got it set up. There's a little waiting area when you come in over there. This is the main area for, can I sit in this? Nope. Can I sit in the chair if I do this? Boom. Okay, so this is the area where, somebody will, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Somebody will sit behind this desk like I'm sitting here, and someone comes in, and they say, hey, do you have an appointment? If not, we'll set you up, and then let's go and show you some stuff, and then they'll come in here, and if they want tridents, then we can talk about, oh, someone just threw poop in the cabinet. This is not good. Gross. I gotta spray this off. Wash this off right now. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna guess that that means that Tyler J. Kowalskas is now in the building. Uh, so we've got tridents in here, and most of these tridents have mending on them. What's going on there, Tyler? How you doing? Just showing some buildings that weren't here last time folks were here, because I have been doing a little bit off camera while I was sick. So this building, this one right here, has got a bunch of crappy bows and some arrows in it, and a music disc, which I need to move. I like the looks of these wardrobes, by the way. The mangrove, I figure, from the back side, it's a pretty cool little design there that separates this area here from the main area in here. And you can see in here we've got these little stands that they're called cabinets, but we put the little armor stand on top of that, and we figure, this is the guy wearing gold, then the gold will be under there in that, and then we got leather over here. We'll have leather in there. Yeah, this guy, we haven't figured out what he's going to do yet, but that's the idea. You got the little armor or weapons racks here. Pretty cool. If I want to pick a weapon up, I just look at it. It's just like a hopper, and if I want to put it back, I'll for us Xboxers, I'm left clicking on that, and then you just go in and select it. This will be the dressing room where folks can go in and they can, put their armor on or whatever. A couple of more wardrobes in here in case they have more than one item they can hang up. Maybe they want to try on a gold and a diamond and a netherite at the same time. I don't know. So they can hang them there. So that's the idea behind the changing room. Just couple more cabinets, and yep, that's the building. See, not finished. Need to finish it. This is, I swear, this is the world of unfinished projects here. So excuse me, that was the clothier. I don't know how you say that. It's the armor market, basically. And that guy is still the dude. There's beds in this building behind you. So this is also a new building. This is a boarding house, and this is just white. What is this? This is white boards, and you can see there's a couple of rocking chairs on the porch. I can't actually get it to rock while I sit in it, but when I stand up, you can see it rocks a little bit. I wish there's probably a way to make it rock if I'm sitting in it, and I just haven't read the directions. That's probably why. Anyway, who are you, and why don't you have a job? That's interesting. You're supposed to have a job. Let me move you upstairs to a room, and I'll put it over there. I don't want to put it all the way over there either, but I will. Boom. Okay, dude, up here. Oh, wait, he just turned into a Fletcher. Why did he turn into a Fletcher? There's not that many Fletcher blocks here. Okay, so there should still be a bed over here for that guy. Let me see if I can get him out of the work building and over here. Yeah, this is the hardest thing about, if they would fix the pathfinding on these villagers, it'd be great. It would just be great. But they get, for all the AI that we have all over the place, you would think that we'd be able to put some better AI on the villagers, because these guys struggle with simple things like there's only one door in, so how do I get in the building? I'm just gonna stand here at the wall, and hopefully someone will come and let me in. Okay, dude, I need you to get out of the display area and right back into the display area. Okay, I hope you figure out that you're not going anywhere. Those doors are just there so that we can get in and change the mannequins. You're not escaping. You're not getting out of this building. Okay, anyway, let's go back into the boarding house, because this was the next building I was going to show you. The boarding house was built kind of on a design of a building that's close by our house in real life. And it is a white building. It's got this little brick bottom with the poles on top of it. And It has a couple of dormers. I don't normally build dormers, but that was part of the design, so I wanted to have dormers on this one, and we did. When we were building this one, I kind of did what we did before, which was I kind of laid out what's going to be on the first floor, and then we'll make sure we leave enough room for that and build the walls around that. So we laid out these tables. This is the big dining room. Again, this is supposed to be a boarding room, so there's going to be, you know, lots of chairs. And can I sit in this chair, speaking of? There we go. So lots of chairs and lots of folks that stay here. Right behind me over there is the kitchen. This is the dining room area. So in the kitchen we got us a stove, kind of doxing myself. Not quite my house, but it does resemble my house a little bit. We don't have dormers though. We're not a fan of dormers in real life either. Got a little few. Oops! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Got a few cabinets here, table for them to do prep work on. And here's something that I really like is this. You know, they have this thing. It's like a double door, although in a real double doors, there's no gap there. But this is called a fancy gate. And so if I put the fancy gate up, you know, I can set it so I can go out, but they can't, which is good when you're trying to get them to stay in the building and learn where their rooms are. This is the lady of the house, the lady who was just right here. She doesn't have a name yet. So if you got an idea for a good name, nothing with pee-pee or poo-poo in it, but, you know, something like Miss McGillicuddy or something like that, then you could drop that in the chat, or you can drop it on one of our social media channels, or you can put it in the description over there of the comments on YouTube. And this is her room. Sorry, I in and out. Not very, you know, not very big, but she's got a little credenza here that, you know, has some stuff in it. She's got a light, a table, and a chair, and you know, that's kind of it. This is supposed to be the bathroom. Again, this is unfinished. This is supposed to be the shower, but no shower head here. The shower head actually will go there, and then a toilet's supposed to go in here. Haven't put that in yet either. So I think what they're doing is they're probably just going out in the woods and utilizing leaves, and yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Anyway, so this is gonna be the living room area here. Got a couple of couches and a chair, and that's it for the downstairs of the boarding house. Upstairs is just more rooms. Same thing in each room. They get a credenza, they get a bed table, and they get a desk and a chair, which is actually missing from this one. Same things here. They don't all have beds because I wasn't ready for a whole bunch of villagers to start popping up and not having jobs for them. So I've been adding the beds as I add jobs, which is why I'm confused, because I have that one guy that didn't have a job, and then he took a job as an archer. Dude, you have to go down the steps. The steps are behind you. Over here. Come here. Look, dude. So bright. You guys are so smart. You know, I can't even open this and let you out because I would have to. Okay, let's do this. Boom. There. You want to walk out? Go. Go ahead. Go ahead. What are you going to do? You going to walk out on the roof? All right. Fine. I'll push you off the roof. Boom. Well, you should have gone down the damn steps, you idiot. Okay. I'm going to fix the thing here. Villager ate the chair. I don't know about that. Oh, boy. Okay. So, he's got his job. What are you doing? Why are you trying to go out there? Get away from the... Do you have something for mannequins, dude? I think this guy's got something for mannequins. Okay, yeah, go to work. So they're at work. I need to lock these guys in. Oh, they're the expensive ones. They buy coal. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, I'll lock them in later. Let's go see if that dude that took the other job is actually working as... Okay, so you took the job as a Fletcher. No, you're already a Fletcher. You've been locked in. You're the ones, I bet you, that's supposed to be sleeping in here, aren't you? Okay, so let's go in and check on this other guy. Are you the new guy? You are the new guy. Sticks. Okay, I can get you locked in for sticks. I'm just worried that are you really the guy that's supposed to be here? Because there were already 2 guys working here. And so I'm wondering what happened to the other guy. Did he get eaten? Did he get killed by a zombie or something? Because that's not supposed to be happening inside the walls. There should be, they should be safe in here. Let's go get some sticks. Have a conversation on the roof. Somebody should throw him off a building. All right, that was a little drastic. I wanted to get the bamboo off the roof of the tree, so I just cut the tree down. A little drastic, but that's okay, because I did get 8 of these, and I don't really need these, but I'm going to plant them anyway. And in fact, I'm going to plant 2 of them, one there and one here. All right, so what do I got for sticks? I got not enough. I'm going to go cut some more bamboo down. That gives me 17, but I can get lots of bamboo over here. Bamboo's good for making sticks. Okay, and then we're supposed to be, and I got this brilliant idea. I had to go to the doctor yesterday, and I had the brilliant idea of, you know what? I'm going to take a picture of the medical center where I am here, and we're gonna build that in this town, because this town does not have a hospital, or a medical center, or a doctor or a nurse, because they don't have doctor or nurse villagers. But let's see if I can get everything that's up here. Yeah, so this building we talked about before, but as you can see, not finished. This was going to be like a theater or something, and we decided to change it into a bar. It's still a bar. People are still coming in and using it, but it's we still haven't put a floor in there. We got to put a roof up on the 2nd floor. I can't. It's just so cool that you can actually play notes on that. It's like a note block, but always set the piano. Use the insta mining axe capability on the villagers. Possible. Oh, use that to test the capabilities of the hospital out. Okay, that's 64 sticks there. That ought to get us. That ought to buy us something. All right, so boom. Let's do that. We'll break this in half. And then we'll take half of these and put them there, and half of these and put them there, and pull these sticks out. All right, 53 and 64 in sticks. And I think I had the sticks to, because the other guy buys coal. So I'm going to have to go either make some coal or find some coal. Who are you? Hey, come here. You don't have a name tag. All my fishermen have name tags. Who are you? What the heck? He's already... Where's your workstation? This guy should not exist. He what are you doing? Did you just change from being a cook to being a... Dude, are you guys changing your jobs? That is a no-go. You're supposed to be locked in already as a whatever it is that you were before, a chef, a butcher thingy. And then what are you doing as a fisherman? There's no fisherman blocks for you that aren't claimed already. So I don't know what you're doing here. I'm hoping that you are not supposed to be what this person is. Because this, yeah, he's locked in. Well, he's not very locked in, but he's locked in a little bit. He's been, all right, I need to lock them in, get them all the way to 2nd level before I let them go. All right, back over here. Let's go get this other guy locked in before. Now, as your town gets really big like this, it gets hard to, when you got free-range villagers like this, hard to keep up with them. Okay, this dude's a novice. Wow, I can't even get him up to apprentice level because he takes 32 sticks. Man, all those sticks I just got. All right, well, if nothing else, I have some emeralds to buy from that butcher that's still not an apprentice yet either. If he's still at work. Hey, okay, great. At least At least I know that guy didn't used to be one of these two. That's what I was worried about. That one of these guys had changed and was now a cartographer instead of still being a butcher. That was happening before, and they were like switching jobs, and I was like, "What are you? You weren't supposed to have this job." Okay. All right. Glad you guys are still with us and still working here. Can I pick that up? I can't pick it up because it's placed. All right. Anyway, Squirrel. We were supposed to be talking about buildings that are new, and I think actually that's it. I think we've talked about everything that was new over here, because we talked about that building, and we talked about he's a leather worker, something else by now. Talked about that building and that building and that building. So I think that's it. I think we're good. The rest of what I was doing off camera, I did start laying down some stakes for where we're going to put some other buildings in the town. These are going to be, you know how you go downtown and there's like buildings right next to, they're like row houses. They're touching, the wall of one building is the wall of the other building. Well, that's what's going to go in here. It's going to be a downtown plaza kind of a build here. But that's not what we're working on today. We're supposed to be working on the medical center today. Oh, I wanted to tell you the other thing that I was doing, because you're like, well, you've not streamed in a long time and all you've got to show for it is 3 buildings. True, but I've been doing some other stuff too, which was looking for whack. Sorry, had to mess with this guy. Where'd he go? Yep, I see ya. Ha! Did you drop something for me? Did you drop something? You did not drop anything for me, punk. Okay, so the other thing that I was doing was, oh, hey, dude, you're new? Let me see. Do you have any cherry trees for me? No. Okay, not interested. We have been working on getting music CDs for the bar. And the way we were getting these CDs was by going out in the river behind me there and catching creepers in boats and then catching skeletons in boats and getting said skeletons to shoot said creepers. And this is the result of what we've gotten so far. We got one of these, which I don't remember what that one is, number 11, but it's all broked it up. We got some chirps, some wards, some mellow highs, something called Wait. I don't think I've heard that one before. C41813, very popular disc. Strad, which is also apparently a very popular disc. And Mall. And then we've got Blocks, Far, Cat, which of course is also a very popular one. And Stall. So we, is this a different one? This is a cat. Cat should be with the cats. That's a cat, that's a cat. Okay. So, you know, not too bad for just goofing off in the... Dude, why are you going down there? You're just asking for somebody to come and attack you. Ooh, you just almost got hit in the head, dude. So that's what that little dirt structure is for, because I would try to get the skeleton stuck like that guy right there is stuck in the boat. And then I would bring the skeleton into the structure so that he did not despawn. And... Oh, speaking of, how you doing? Once the skeleton's in the boat and the boat's in there, then we try to get the... Oh, shoot. Come here, you. One-on-one. No. No, no, no. Boom. Whack. All right, let me see if I can get this guy inside there like I did with the other two. Ow. 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 Yeah. You don't like me. I got it. So he's trapped in there. One-on-one, that sucks. But, I mean, yeah, it is something I probably eventually need to do. But not today. Not today. Stop shooting at me, you. I'm just trying to demonstrate. Oh, Lord. Witchy poo over there. Boom. Okay, you stop shooting at me. Let me put a... This is what I would do when I wasn't ready for them to shoot. at the creepers yet, is I would block it off. Okay, okay. You wanna play like that? Oh, you dropped some chainmail. Great. I'll take that to the armor shop. Whoa, I thought you were dead. Oh, you're gonna throw stuff at me too? Now you're dead. I thought you already were dead. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, and wait, whose? Amanchu's video. Amanchu is the boss. I mean, that dude, withers are nothing to him. Hey, you, over here. Come here, chase me, chase me. Chase me. I can't get too far away because if I do, dang it. Oh, no, he's still there. Okay, if I do, the skeleton will disappear. But, of course, this guy can't seem to keep his mind on. You got some squirrels going on there, buddy? Come on. Come on. Chase me. Yeah, Mamanchu came over and helped that time. We had we had a wither and a it was a wither and a warden and something else. Wither, warden, and no, what was the other one? Wither, warden, and something else was down there in the deep dark. Shovel, and come on, get in the boat. Okay, he is in the boat. Let's. Oh, look, now there's another guy. Okay, let's be greedy and go get the other guy too. Whack. You go away. Boom. Who shot me over here? It was one wither and one. Oh, that's what is the creaking. Is the wither, the warden, and the creaking. That's what it was. Sounds like a joke. A wither, a warden, and a creaking were in an ancient city. Boom. All right. You were going. Come on, get in the boat, dude. Okay, you're both in the same boat. That's cozy. All right. So now that we've got you both in the same boat, we'll just come back and get that dirt block later. Ow. Dudes, don't shoot me. Shoot them. There we go. 2. Now, it's usually about 10 hits. 3, unless they've got some kind of an enchanted bow. 4, and that guy doesn't have an enchanted bow. 5, 6, and I have to keep checking around to make sure I don't get snuck up on. Oops, he hit that guy. That was 1 for him. A little high, buddy. 7. A little high. 8. You're off to the right. There he is. Okay. Now let's get this other guy. Oh, in the boat with him? Yeah, that would be good because then he'd be right there. No, the skeleton's in the little dirt building. Let me get back up here again and kill this guy. Whack. So you can see the skeleton's in the boat in that little dirt building so that when the sun comes up, it doesn't kill him because the creepers won't burn up if the sun comes up. And I ran into some situations where he wasn't quite finished killing him, but he wasn't under cover, and the sun came up and he burned up. He being the skeleton. So I wanted to make sure that did not happen. So I put him in that little dirt house there. All right, here we go. We got 2 discs ready to be picked up, and of course I have so much crap in my inventory I can't pick either of them up. So let's go back over here. That's why I put this very improbable thing where this is just kind of like floating in space or in the water here. And let's go get those, both of them. There we go. All right, we got both discs. Hello, spider. I don't need any more string, but if you're volunteering, sure, I'll take it. All right. I got a blocks and another strad. Yeah. Not really the best of things, but yeah, that would be good if I could go ahead and name tag the skeleton. And I do need to get myself a bunch of name tags because I'd like to go ahead and name all the guys in town. As you saw with the guys that live down here by the port, their last name was Port. In fact, let me check on them. This building, well, we didn't really go into this building. We just talked about this building. But you see Felicia and Carl, this is their apartment. And this is Simon and Fran, Port. They're named Port, so I know that they're supposed to be down here at the port. And then, of course, Harbor Master Johnny. So there's one building down here so that all those guys. And this building, I'm not sure. I think this is going to be like a furniture store. But again, there's no roof on this building. So we need to get a roof on that. Another unfinished project. Go figure. Okay, so of course, it's going to start raining now. Anyway, I think we talked about this before. Here's a new blacksmith kind of foundry building that isn't going to be populated now that it's raining, because the guys live down the street in that in this little, I don't know what to call this here. This is not really an apartment building, but well, I guess it is, because it has several little, there's no bed in there, several little apartments inside the building, but I guess it's a single story apartment building, and all those guys are supposed to live there. But yeah, so sometime what I need to do is I need to come in here and just make sure that the people who are supposed to be living close by their workplace actually are. The problem you get when you, like, these guys are the shepherds, their workplace is right here in this building. If they were, say, to live way over there, they would never be able to pathfind to their actual job block, and they would just become derelict, and you wouldn't be able to trade with them because they couldn't get to their job block, and yeah, just bad stuff. So where are we going to put this center? And I'm thinking we're gonna put it over here. Yep, we're gonna put it over here off of this road right here, and it's going to have a little round. I don't know how to describe that, but kind of like a little curved area where you drive in and or bring your horse in and let them out. We may have to actually fill this area up a little bit, because this goes downhill, and we let it go downhill with the wall, because it was easier than at the time filling it all in. I've probably got enough dirt to fill most of this in. I just would have to do it. I'm not gonna do it right now because that's kind of boring for you guys. That is a great project for off camera, filling all this in. Problem is, once this is filled in, it's going to be much higher than the surrounding terrain on the outside of the wall. And excuse me, if the idea is eventually to be able to extend this wall out a little bit, kind of like we did over on the front side, then that would defeat that. Now, the reason I say that is because what I'm looking at doing probably is, and I guess I could have, don't really need too many houses right here. I could have the hospital start. Yeah, I could have it start like right here. And I think it's going to extend through the wall, actually. So, it extends here and goes this way. I think what I need to do is I need to get a bunch of wool, and I'll use the wool to help me lay out the design of the thing. Because, of course, you know me. I didn't do any prior planning on this. I just came up with an idea, got a picture, and, yeah, we're going to go from that. So, if I were to, I don't want to be any closer than, say, 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would be as close as we could get to that house. I want to have space for the police to be able to get through and behind it. This area here, I was doing some digging in. I don't think I really need to continue getting in access to this for right now. I probably need to go look and see if I have the blocks that I want to use, because a lot of what we're going to use is going to be, where is my picture? It's going to be there it is, some polished, well, actually it's more brick than it is polished sandstone. Sandstone's kind of like only the center part and the roof. And if you wonder wondering what I'm looking at, if you go to either Twitter or Blue Sky, any of those Twitter, Blue Sky, or Threads, the post that I put out there about tonight's stream, there's a reply to that, and it actually has a picture of the building that I'm hoping to have this look like. And as I look at it, there's 4 sets of windows on the part that sticks out, and then a 5th set of windows on another piece that goes back. So what I need to figure out is, for the 4 windows part, there's probably 2 blocks on either side of the 2 blocks for the windows, and then, well, I could do, 2 blocks, 2 windows, 2 blocks, and a wall. That seems like a lot. I mean, that's going to take up a lot of real estate. Let's go get some wool, because I don't want to use dirt, because dirt will end up blending in with the surroundings. We've got to have a better use for eggs. Oh my gosh. I mean, I know you guys remember when we could sell eggs to the farmers? Oh my gosh, that was the best way to get emeralds. You could set up a bunch of you get a bunch of chickens in an area like this, and set up a mine cart underneath them to run around and collect all the eggs, have them go into a box. Dude, I need you to move. I need you. You're not escaping. And you could get loads and loads of eggs, and turn around and turn around and sell those loads and loads of eggs to the farmers. That was just such a great trade. Even if it was, I think it was like 16 eggs. I think it was like a stack of eggs for an emerald. But still, you would have so many eggs that would not be hard to get. I don't have a lot of. Let's use white wool, because I think there's probably a lot in the other building that I just came from and didn't even look. Yep. Well, nope. I'm sorry. That's not true. There is a bunch of gray here. Light gray. I got a stack of black. I can do that. 1 stack here. 1 there. And 1 there. Alright. That should be enough. So I've only got 17 white. I guess I'll just put the white. No, I won't put it back. I'll use that sparingly for like doors or something like that. Alright. Let's go see what we want to do here. I should have got rid of all of this other stuff in here. When was the egg trade removed? That is a good question. I think it was like, I think it was back before they did the change with the world depth. I think the egg trade was here when we first started playing. It wasn't like they started it and then they stopped it. It was already here when we got here. And it was just, man, that was a great trade. It was so easy to, you didn't have to do, I mean, even with the crops, if you want to plant and harvest, you can set up an automatic harvesting device, but there's no automatic planting device. So if you make the pumpkin and watermelon farm like we've got over there, that's good, because that's kind of self-sufficient automatically, producing. But you couldn't with the crops, but the eggs you could. That was awesome. Okay, I'm getting distracted. So what I want to do is I want to have a little curvy, I'm gonna have to take off at least 1 level of dirt here so that this is gonna work. So we'll just go ahead and do that now. I probably could put that back up in the middle of the little curvy thing. Driveway, that's it. That's the word I'm looking for. Curvy driveway. And I can't really put the driveway in because I don't know where center's going to be, but I can figure out how far back I need to set the building off. because of that. Did I just hear a horse get shot at or something? Huh. Okay, so if I want to, say, have it come in here, and I want it to be 2 blocks wide, and then I want to start going that way, 2, 2, 2, and that doesn't look that great, but 2, 2. I guess I could always make it like that, which actually turns it into 3. 1, 2, 3. That's far enough off the road. Okay, so then we would have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Now this is not where it's going to end up staying, but I just want to put it here just so that I can see about how far it will come in, because this right here will have a little awning over top of it, and then sidewalk, and the building will start right here. So I needed to do all that just so I could say building starts here. Now if I can't go any further over than this, let's see. Well, I know there's a part that sets back, and there's a double window in it. So we will say, yeah, we'll do that. If this is that part that goes back, we'll say block right there. Well, if we do it the way we're talking about it, it would be block, block. Actually, I have more black than gray, so let's use black for the wall part. We'll use gray for the window part. Okay, so black. Gimme. Okay, so wall, wall, window, window. And then wall, wall. We'll say wall here. Man, we gotta pick all this up. And that'd be wall, wall. This might need to come back a little bit more, but we could do that part later. Wall, wall, window, window, wall, wall. I think I need to move this over one more, because wall, wall. Yeah, that part right there will just have to suffer, but we will leave it with it moved over a little bit. But then there's 3 blocks right there. No, we'll put it back the same way we had it. And this is what I struggle with is, okay, we got the idea for the outside. All right, and you go to the inside and go, oh, well, I can't do anything because it's so small. Or it's more space than I planned on, and I've got to, what do I do with this extra space? Although seldom do I have a problem doing something with extra space. Now, if we said wall, wall, window, window, wall, wall, then we would need to have another wall, and it would end up being 3. And then it would go wall, wall. Gimme. Window, window. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we're looking at 4 windows on one side, not counting that one back there. So 1, 2. Oh, this is going to be a huge building. Oh, this is going to be huge. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean 3, 4, 5, 4, and that's just on half of the building. That's just for half the building. Maybe we change this design, and instead of having 2 blocks on either side of the window, if we went down to 1 block, so you have wall, 1 block, window, 1 block, wall, 1 block, and then the next window starts here. That would shorten it, and not a whole lot, but it'll shorten it several blocks. Because we go from having 5 blocks in between each window down to having 3 blocks in between each window. So it's a little bit of a savings. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then this is 4 right here. So that shortens it a little bit. Man, it's going to be a huge building still, even with shortening that spot right there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th window. And if we do the same thing where it's 3 in between it. See, now we get in the tricky part, because the front of the building has this part that sticks out and has, I would call that probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 blocks across. So this would be the start of the 8 blocks across. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we start the other half of the building. Whew. So that's the center right there. So that little curvy thing that I cut in, that would go over here. And now I have to do the same thing on this side that I did over there. So we want 4 windows. So we got 3 black, 2 in the middle of that. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Doing well. How's it going? What's up? Welcome in, welcome in. We are working on trying to build a medical center in this new town. Pickle juice. What's going on over there on Kick? Okay, so we got that 2. We'll put in 1, 2, 3 in the next window. 1, 2. So that's 1 window, 2 windows. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That's 3 windows. Oof. Oh, look at this. It's a shooting gallery. Cool. 1, 2. Oh, you need to burn up because you came out of the water. Hold still, hold still. Bang. Up. I'm knocking them out of the water instead of over to stay in the water for me to continue to shoot them. Wow, that's a lot of ringy-dingies over there. What's hurting worst? Who am I kidding? This is bedrock. I can't tell. Let's see. Before I go down there, let's get rid of him because he's going to sneak up on me. And let's take a break and go get these ringy-dingies into my pickaxe. Hey, there we go. It's fixed. It's healed. And there's a spider coming after me. Yeah, I see ya. Ha! I don't know why you're outside, but that wasn't a smart decision, was it? You should have stayed inside. Tyler, that's a good point. I don't have a mending bow, but I like not having to have a lot of, I've been in situations where I've run out of arrows too much. 1, 2, 3 for me to go with a mending bow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then the last window. This is 4. So 1, 2, 3, fourth window, and then 1, 2, boom. I don't remember how I did that there. I think I put one here and then came over and did 1, 2, and then the edge or the end, which is now in a tree. Boom. And look at that. Just in time, I ran out of that stack of black. And I think what I'm going to need to do is, now the sun is up, let's go ahead and remove this tree. Get a little bit of wood off of that. Boom. Ooh, got an apple too. And I can't pick anything up anymore? Oh, because I have this. I don't need that. The apples I do want though. Am I not picking the apples up? I'm not picking the apples up either. Okay. Let's see. What can I... Oh, there we go. Bar of iron. Let's move that out the way. Now I can get the apples. Did I get everything? I think I got everything. Oh, I did not. Boom. Now I got everything. Nope. That one. Now I got everything. Except for that one little piece of wheat there, which I don't need. I don't need it. I've got wheat back in the headquarters building. Second floor. Second floor, third floor. Second floor. Okay. All right, let's get rid of some of this stuff here, and then we will get back to trying to do the layout for... I'm just going to throw it in this box. I'm not going to throw... I will throw that in the box. Hey, Estrex, how you doing? Great to see you in here on Kick. Glad you could join us. We are working on building a medical center here in this town with no name. I'm going to have to fill all this in. To provide the villagers in this town with some medical representation. Oh, wow. That's it? Okay. And the building is going to be huge. I'm actually designing it based off of a floor plan for a building that actually exists. And yeah, I built it in the corner where the terrain is sloping downward. And the idea was for it to exist partially inside the town and then partially outside the town. Well, what that means is I'm going to have to do some massive earthworks here. Unless we can have a basement. We can have a basement in the or maybe you come in on the second floor and the first floor is down here. Maybe we do that. But it's definitely going to require some terraforming out here, because this is supposed to be on the ground here. So let's go ahead and make that on the ground. Oops. Well, not really oops. It does need to be like that. Okay, well, I'm going to go through a lot of the dirt. I'm sitting here going, oh, I've got plenty of dirt. I got all kinds of dirt. I'm going to wind up running out of dirt. Watch. Famous last words. I got plenty of dirt. What could go wrong? And the other thing that could go wrong here is I'm making dark areas. So I probably am going to want to fill this stuff in as much as possible so that, shit. And look at that. The wall is now, I mean, you can just walk right up to it and hop over. You know, not that villagers would do that, because villagers would never do something that stupid. Right? 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 They'd never do anything stupid like that, right? I mean, they're villagers. They wouldn't do anything dumb. Not at all. Tyler says, eh. Tyler says, not an accurate statement. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna assume that we're going to put in a basement. So let me take all of these down right here, and we will start the dirt here. Or I say start the dirt, but we'll have the dirt going all the way down here, but not in the other areas. And I'm going to go ahead and fill this completely totally in, which means I'll have to take the wall down from the outside on this one, because I won't be able to get to it from the inside. This will be solid. Oh, I should just do it like that. Stay in here. I'm going to have to eat soon, looks like. All right, go away, dirt. And let's fill that in. Let's fill that in. Okay, here we go. Very, very, very dumb. Yeah, so if you type in !Discord, you can get the information for our Discord. Hopefully it's not spam, because we've got some aggressive spam bots and mods in there that will delete stuff if they think it's spam. But yes, we're always looking for folks to join in the community, join on Discord, and be a part. So !Discord ought to get you the Married in Minecraft Discord. And I've got dirt here, but what I don't have is space to carry it all. I know. We'll take it over to the shepherd's place, because there's a bunch of junk in the shepherd's place. What's up, Bill? How's it going? Let's we'll drop this off, and that, and this. I don't know why we need to keep an egg. I think I'll just throw that away. Yeah, that should do it. I'm going to keep the wool because I might need that for more designs. And here you go. You get a baby chicken. Nope, didn't work. Sorry. You get nothing. All right, where's my food? Before Tyler yells at me, I am down to 3 chicken legs. Boom. All right, so let's finish filling in this part here. You had an exclamation point and then a period. You just want an exclamation point by itself without the period. All right, where is my torch is? Because I took a torch down, got to put it back up because that means it's going to be dark. And I think I need to pick these up here. I probably could put them back down again. Is this the front? Yeah, let's put them back down over here because the front is going to be over there. And I really only had this just to let us get some wood for not that we needed it for anything, just in case we needed it in the future kind of thing. Oh, let's get these. All right, boom. Can I think I'm missing. I was. And then I ended up with a baby zombie in there driving me nuts and me going, I can't find him. Where is he? And he would be in that one little section that had, or a spider would be in there. That's another thing that drives it. You'll have a spider get in there and you're like, where is it? Where is it? And you hear it making noises, but you can't find it. And it's just driving you nuts. Let's move this out the way. And yeah, that's it, Tyler. That's how you do it. Okay, so where is, oh, over here. Let's go see if we can get more dirt. Thanks for that, Tyler. Greatly appreciate it. And right, it's looking like it's almost kind of beginning to maybe get level, but not so much. All right, here we go. This is going to have to be a pretty deep basement, though, because it goes down a whole lot over here. I probably should have cut the grass before I did this, too. Ella likes coming in and cutting the grass. Holy Mist loves coming in and cutting the grass when we're in a town. She doesn't like the unkempt look of it. I don't know. It kind of, some people like having the grass patches like that as part of making it look authentic, making it look real. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Do you like the grass or you don't like the grass when you're building? If you're setting up a town, or as you guys say, a base in Minecraft, do you like cutting all the grass down, or do you like keeping some of the grass there? All right. See, Tyler's the same way. He's like, grass is nice. Yep. We had a buddy that's on this SMP actually. His name is oh my gosh, I can't think of his name right now. I can see his face. I can see his icon. Dumble Greg, that's it. And Dumble Greg he's an awesome builder. And he had built this little park area, and he said, "Hey guys, come and look what I built." So we came over to look at it, and he had put a bunch of, little patches of grass and patches of tall grass in. And Ella got there, she's like, oh, she starts cutting the grass. He's like, no, don't cut the grass. I put that grass there. And she's like, oh, really? She's like, why would you put grass in? You cut the grass. Why would you put it in? Okay, we have finished terraforming this part here, which is cool because at least we have the front. And if I leave the inside alone, was that? Oh, I thought I just saw a blue creeper. And I was like, there's no way there could be a blue creeper unless he was electrified. And there should have been no reason that there'd be a charged creeper running around loose in the forest over there. We haven't had a lightning storm lately. B, you need to get into a bee box. It's dark. And I'm going to accidentally end up shooting you trying to shoot one of these things out here. Okay, so this is the front of the building. I need to put a torch over there because there is darkness. I must have took one down and not put it back up. Let's put one over here too. Okay, so we got the layout of the front, but how deep is the building going to be? If I was going to do it like the other areas, what I'd want to do is kind of try to set up, excuse me, what would the rooms look like? Where would the hallway be? That kind of thing. So let's see if we can do some of that. Now we'll start over on this side. I'm going to put some light in here too. If this, we'll say this is the first cut in, so we'll make this the first room. And if this is, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, and then this will be the end of the building right here. So this wall continues to come out. Didn't want to do that. And then how far do the rooms go before we have a hallway? Now this room right here being kind of on the end. 1, 2, 3. I was thinking it could be 3 by 3, but they can't because that's 4 right there. They could be 4 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then wall. And then this would be hallway. 3 blocks wide or 2 blocks wide? I am thinking if we go 2 blocks wide, we're going to need to have 2 doors because you can't have 1 door. If you go 3 blocks wide, you could do 1 door in the middle. And then the hallways over here. And you would go, yeah, 3 blocks. 3 blocks is good because then I can have, I can put stuff on the walls. I use solid blocks instead of wall blocks. And so then this will, oops, not be in the right spot. This will end up being, let's let's just go do the hallway first, since I know this is going to be hallway. And later on, we'll end up replacing all of this wool with actual blocks, whatever we're going to use on the inside. Outside will be brick. Inside will probably be polished diorite, because otherwise that would be a lot of calcite. We were going to try to build a, you know what? I think we never did build that. Did we ever build that hospital? Back at, we were going to build a hospital back near Spawn, and I don't think we ever did. I don't think we ever got it finished. Okay, so at this point, I can finish laying out the rooms, but I'm really going to need to, stop. Really going to need to start thinking about getting what's the floor going to look like, because at this point, I need to, like, you see how it's going down here? I need to go ahead and put a floor in. Floor/roof, you know, however that's going to work out. Okay, this is the center, which means this area here is going to be a big old entrance area. Is that big enough? Yeah, I think it'll be big enough. And actually, because I go to this place, I know that there's an elevator on this side that goes up to the second floor, and then there's a staircase. So this center area right here goes all the way through. There's no actual rooms on this side. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then a wall. Let's take these 3 out. And then do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, and we'll take these 3 back out. 1, 2, 3. And of course, it doesn't have to exactly be the way that my actual building, actual hospital or medical center is laid out. I'm just trying to get as close to it as I can, until I get frustrated and tired and bored, and I'm like, okay, I'm not doing it like that anymore. I'm just gonna make it whatever is convenient. Okay, so before we go any further, I'm gonna want to get real blocks for the front and real blocks for the floor. Now the floor is gonna, you know, before I say that, let me think about this. These are rooms. These are like doctor's offices. These could be wood. Now in here, I'm definitely going to need some kind of a fancy floor block. Probably the diorite, the big diorite ones. You know what? Because of that, before we seal this up forever. Where was it? Oh, here it is. Let's go ahead and remove the rest of this diorite. Oh, that was it, huh? Well, that's not a big task, apparently. I thought it was. Most of this load has already been removed. But it's something that I won't have to go and get more of because it's right here. Do I have dirt to be able to get out of here? Hope so. Don't want to have to leave the wool behind. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and we should be good. We'll go ahead. Oh, I don't want to use my silk touch for this. Gonna need another torch over here though, because I will have stuff. And you know what? This may wind up being part of the basement like we have on the other side. I don't know. We'll see once we start getting into it. Want to at least get the front of it to start going in before I break to go get some food for dinner. I was hoping that maybe I was going to see Holy Mist or Rocky Mender coming in. I could ask them for an update. Their granddaughter is in the hospital right now, not feeling too well. So if you guys want to pray for their granddaughter, that would be appreciated. All right, I need to go ahead and fill this in before someone falls in the hole and can't get out. Because, you know, villagers. All right, so in order to use these with the new texture pack, what I need to do is I need to, why is it not letting, okay, here we go. It's not showing me everything. I need to go ahead and polish all this diorite first. Yeah, we hope she's going to be okay too. They're checking to see whether she's having issues with her appendix or not. I'm hoping not, but you know, we'll find out. So what I'm thinking is this would probably be a good block to use for the floor. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think about it as a foyer main entry area kind of a block. It's got an interesting little design to it. Where'd it go? Okay, do I have to make this first and then? Yep, I have to make these first. No, wait, that's not it. That's not what I put down. Where'd it go? Okay, let me find it and then find out why I can't make it. This is it. Oh, because it's part non-polished and part polished. Ooh. Whoops. Well, that's not good. Okay. Let's take this wood and we will go ahead and make some boxes. Actually, what we'll do is we'll make some counters and we'll put them in there because the counters I can also use to put stuff in. I'll make 1, 2 counters and 1, 2 cabinets. And what we'll do is we'll go to the center area. And we'll go. That's a mirror. That's a window. So let's do it this way. We'll go. That's a cabinet. No, that was a counter. This is a cabinet. So counter, cabinet, counter, cabinet. And I'll just dump all this stuff in here because I'm going to end up probably needing to use that stuff, including the windows. And then let's go and, you know what, I'll drop off the wool as well because I don't need that in my inventory. I'll drop off this as well. I'm dropping that off just to get it out of my inventory. All right, let's get out of here and go get some non-polished diorite and see if I can find bricks. And I'm probably going to also need some polished sandstone. I know where to get that from. Actually, let's go by the bank and we'll get some of our emeralds from the bank so that we can buy some bricks. It's nice to just be able to walk into right into the vault and, you know, take stuff out. That's our vault security guard, our internal vault security guard, and then we have an external vault security guard over here. Okay, before I do that, let's check and see here, the headquarters building, what's available here. Wrong box. 1 block of brick. And I have 64 plus 2. I have 4 unpolished diorite. Not going to get a lot out of that. I'll bring these slabs. Do I bring polished andesite? I'm going to go ahead and bring it just because maybe. Because I don't know what else to do. Hey, McCavers, how's it going? What's up? What's up? Welcome in to Married in Minecraft's TNT Tuesdays. We are working on a medical facility for our town. What are we looking forward to? We are looking forward to actually being able to finish the majority of the projects on this world, which is, you know, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. This is the world of unfinished projects. I need to get that stuff out of there, but I don't have any empty stuff. Let's do this. We'll drop this in here. And boom. Well, I don't know about being entertained, but I'll definitely keep talking to you till you fall asleep, if nothing else. So right now we're trying to get materials for this harebrained scheme that I have to build a medical center that looks remarkably like the real medical center that I actually go to. And I got that because I was going to drop it off. I need to get some more. Oh, hey, Mr. Mason, what's going on? I need to buy some stuff from you. Let's see, we'll get that. And I don't have room for... All right, we'll put this back because I'm definitely going to need space. And I don't need to be taking that with me anyway. Space for emeralds, which is going to translate into space for bricks once I start buying. Okay. Hello. How long have I been streaming for? Oh, boy. Long time. I can't even think how long. Why? Oh, because these are bricks and not brick blocks. Okay. This I can put into a bundle bag. All right. Give me the bricks, dude. Let me go turn these into blocks. We started out on YouTube, and we moved over to Twitch when folks said we need to be over here doing stuff. And we're also on a couple of other platforms as well right now. We're on Trovo. We're on... Dude, you walk right in front of me. We're on Trovo. We're on Rumble. We're on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Actually, we're on all those platforms right now, actually. Oh, can I get any more from you? Yep, I didn't think so. I mean, I didn't think a lot more. I figured I'd get a little bit more from you. Okay, so boom. This is that. I can pull this back out now. Where did I put it? Here it is. Hey, the IRL stuff is real, man. It definitely puts a kink into plans sometimes. In fact, this is my first stream back since I've been... Where is she? Since I was sick. So it's about the first stream in about 2 weeks. You, again, no-name fisherman. You don't have a job block. So if my wife was here, this guy would probably meet with an untimely death because if we were to trade with him, he can't refill his trades. He doesn't have a work block. All right. Oh, here you go, Miss Mason. How you doing? I need to buy some bricks from you. As many as you can give me. All right. Thank you. You know what? I have a freaking... Why don't I use this? All right. I'm putting that in there, that in there, that in there. These three are going in there. This is going in there. That's going in there, and that's going in there for now. There's 2 more Masons in town that we need to go to. Dude, your days are numbered. You need to go find yourself a job. Because all my fishermen have names. And you don't have a name, so that means I don't know where you came from. You're an imposter. Okay, oops. We're going to run over to the mill. By the way, if you're just joining us and you are wondering what's going on and why are all these weird blocks in here like benches and chairs and tables and stuff, then let me explain to you that we have an add-on on this world right now called the Furniture 2 add-on, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you do art and stuff. Cool. All right. Where are you guys? There you go. One here. All right. Maxed you out. And I'm going to put my... Are you stuck? You're stuck, aren't you? You tried to get through there and realized you couldn't. Okay, fine. I will move this lantern. I don't know where I can put it because I've got slabs on the floor up here, so... set it on the floor, I guess, but that just kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? But if I put it anywhere else, you guys, even if I get it over there, you're gonna get stuck again, aren't you? I guess I'll put it right there because you can't get stuck on it. Now I've bought from him. I'm buying from you. Let's see. My axe needs to get healed up. So, woohoo! All right. Glad I stopped off at the bank, the ATM. Not going to be enough bricks for me to get done what I want, but it's enough for us to get started. And, you know, we can replace that wool with brick and maybe the start of some of the windows. Yep, that's about it. See you guys. Oops. That's another kind of fancy thing that you don't have in vanilla. Sorry, dude. I can't trust you, man. I let you guys roam free, and next thing I know, there was some weird person in your bed, and you were halfway across town. I need you to stay here at the mill. This is where you work. You need to stay here. I love looking at this water. This water wheel is so cool. It's so cool. Okay, back on task. Squirrel. All right, let's get over to drop off some of this stuff. Twitch ID. Well, I tell you what, if you type in bit.ly/capital M lowercase I capital M lowercase Twitch, or if you type in, oh wow, that thing grew. If you type in socials, !socials, I think it will give you all of the channels. Not sure. Let me see if I can stop real quick. I hate stopping and because then you're just standing there looking at me doing nothing. But ! See if that does anything. Does that do anything? It doesn't. But if I go ! Socials. There it is. If you haven't checked us out on Twitch, you should drop us a follow. Boom, there we go. Okay. Now, I don't know if that's coming through over on Kick or not. I'm seeing it. It looks like it went out on Rumble and YouTube. Not sure if it's showing on Kick. It says it should be showing on Kick. Unless Kick is not set up to provide that. And let's see, can I copy this whole thing and paste it in? Control C, Control V. Does that work? There, okay, let's see if that worked. All right, so we've got some materials here to drop off. Where was it? Here we go. Alrighty, put them in there. Except for these, you take out. Now I got 29 here, so this should let me get several of those blocks that we were looking at doing the floor on over here, or floor in, I should say. Boom, 56. I wish I could cut these in half and use them as half slabs, but I can't. Okay, so let's go around edges here. And I don't know if you can hear the girl talking, my reader. She's reading all that stuff off, and she's actually spelling it out. HTTP : yeah. All right, here we go. This should go a little quicker here. Oops, sorry. Wrong spot. Boom. Okay, so this is the entryway, and there's supposed to be two. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Supposed to be two doors here, which are actually those sliding doors that open up automatically. And then this would be actually the can't get to it yet. Where is it? It's in here. This is actually the smooth sandstone. didn't want to do that. Sorry, wrong spot. Did not mean that. Boom, there we go. Username should be married, letter N, Minecraft. Car Climate, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome in there, buddy. Good to see you. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, and then this is going to be cut across there. So Car Climate, we are actually on Mandalia tonight. You're familiar with that world because you're actually on Mandalia. And we are building in this town that we've been at for like ever. We're building a medical center, and it's actually a medical center that that I go to. So it's like it's like real. All right, window, door, and I'm going to stop on that for now because I'd have to go back and look at excuse me, more of how that's supposed to be designed. So let me put these materials over here for now, get that out of there. I'm going to keep the emeralds in my inventory because I'm going to have to go buy more bricks. Hopefully I can go buy more bricks tomorrow when the not bits, bricks. Hopefully I could go buy bricks when the masons wake up in the morning. Okay, I can put that. You know what? If this is the interest, there's actually in real life there's a bench right here, and I'm gonna have to find. Oh my gosh, Ripley, can you calm down? Let's see. I can make an oak. I can make a spruce. Oh my gosh. This is why I didn't, when I retired, all the kids moved out and they got their own places. And I'm like, I don't have to be responsible for anybody else. But now I have a dog here and I have to be responsible for the dog. Oof. Uno is down in Georgia with Charlotte, but Ripley is here, and he's whining, as you can hear, which means I'm going to have to stop, and I'm not sure whether he has to go downstairs outside or if he just wants to go out on the porch. So I will be right back, hopefully before we hit the creeper wrap, and once I find my be right back screen, hopefully nothing kills me either.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
All right, did I make it back? Did I make it back in time? Boom, I did. I made it back in time and nothing killed me. Woohoo! All right. Sorry about that. And what's the Discord ID and username? Dude, no clue. I can tell you how to get into our Discord. Is this one right here. Discord. Boom. Huh. Where'd it go? Oh, that's not a pillager. That's our other wandering trader. He makes that sound. All right. So we have this floor is in. Now we've got to figure out for these other rooms what kind of floors are we going to put in for them. And I kind of vote on just having a wood floor for these other ones. Maybe a different wood floor for each room, maybe. So we've got oak right here. I could go ahead and make a oak slab floor here. Where's oak shelf? There we go. Let's go 6, 12. You know what? I can tell exactly how it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 times 4. Shouldn't need any more than 24. We'll say 25, but anyway. 18, 24, I'll go to 30. There we go. Okay, so. Oh, wrong button. Hit the thing instead of. Hey, I think I just said that a little while ago. We actually started on YouTube. There you go. There's the link for YouTube. Now, I'm assuming the stuff I'm hearing her read, you guys are all seeing in the chat room, regardless of what channel you're watching us on. I could be wrong on that. So this room has an oak floor and a door. Well, with it being 4, it's going to have to be offset for the door. bit.ly/mimyt is not working. Oh no, you're saying the Discord link is not working. Okay, that is, let's see. Well, I'll tell you what, let's try the divergence S&P. Hold on, folks. Sorry, I'll be right back. Exclamation point, DIVRGNCE. Yep, the divergence one works. And you can find me on there on Divergence. That's the Divergence S&P we're a part of. And you see a lot of times we'll be on streaming from there. All right. I'm going to need some different types of wood to have different floors in different rooms. So let's start with this one. Boom. We got jungle wood. We can put another jungle tree in. I think I've got some white wood already in one of those other boxes, so here we go. Jungle planks and jungle slabs should be one more than 24. We'll put the extras in here. Boom, boom, boom. I'll plant another one. Let's do this over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Come on, open. There we go. We'll drop this off here. Now let's see if we can get, well, let's put this in and then we'll come back and worry about getting some birch and some white wood and some mangrove and some spruce and all that stuff. All right, so yeah, I wasn't thinking about the fact that this was going to end up being 4 blocks wide because of the 2 block wide window. Okay, did I just do 2? I did. Shoot. And boom. Okay, let's put this back. It was in here, I think. And what we're going to need to do is get some different types of wood. We'll get some white. I think I had some white oak over here in the shepherd's house. So let's go. He slammed the door right in my face. Okay, we got some birch planks in here. We got some white or pale oak logs. I don't need more oak, but I know that there's spruce and mangrove down here. Get away from there. You don't work in there. This guy's always trying to get into the library and mess with the librarians. Guess they all think the librarians are cute. All right. right, let's find. Kind of like the idea of that pattern right there for the floorboards in the hospital. Excuse me. Mangrove planks, spruce pattern planks. I'll bring those. Not gonna need those. Spruce pattern planks. I don't. Where'd they go? 22. Not quite enough, but I'm pretty sure there's some over here at the armory's hut. So let's get over here. What's up, guys? Just need to get some stuff out of here. We'll take some spruce logs with us, and these mangrove planks, and 2 of these. We got exactly 24. And do I have anything? I've already got birch with me. I don't need more birch. I've already got that. I'm going to bring this table with me because I like the way it looks. And excuse me, I think I'll bring this polished granite. And tough. No, I can get a lot of tough over there. So yeah, I think that's the only thing I don't have now is acacia, and there's a bunch of acacia down at the end of this road. Let's just go cut some. Move this and this, put this back where it belongs, and let's go. Oh, wait, bricks. Why don't you guys remind me that while I was down here, I should go by and talk to the masons and see if I can get some bricks. And we are, whoop, don't want to go that way because I have to remove the dirt. It's much easier to just come in here. Hey guys, did you reset your prices yet? Yeah, yeah, that's good. 10. Thank you. I'm gonna turn these into brick blocks. Where'd they go? Granite bricks. That's interesting. Oh yeah, I made granite bricks before, but I want regular bricks. Boom. Okay, and then I need to buy from you. Oh, I should be putting this in my soap touch. Okay, and brick blocks. Boom, 40. Okay, thanks guys. Appreciate it. Oof. That's going to be a big number. 3 years, 11 months, and 21 days. Woo! Wow, I wonder, do you have more or does Tyler have more? That is a wowza. All right. Now what we're going to do with the bricks is we're going to replace all of the black on the front anyway. Not necessarily on the inside, but definitely on the front. We're going to replace it with bricks. I'm going to put the table over. Boom. Right there. Oh, he's got you. He's got you, Tyler. See, but Tyler, in your defense, I don't think you started following us until we got into the Divergence SMP. So that's why Car Climate's got you beat. Ah, okay. Nice. Well, Amy, we will have to find you and drop you a follow on Twitch as well. We always like following folks back. All right, so that is what it's supposed to look like there, and of course this is going to go up. It's supposed to go up three floors. I think I'm only going to have it go up 2 floors. You hit a few. Well, are you using scaffolding? Because if you hit a water cave with scaffolding, just keep digging straight down through that water cave, and then I don't know what level it's at or how big it is, but normally you can just keep going through the water thing, and then when you're going up and down the scaffolding, you spend a little bit of time in the water, but then usually you just break right out. I mean, if you really wanted, you could enclose the scaffolding through the water part, maybe put a door on it, and then you could go out into the water if you wanted to, but just go through it. So that's why we always use scaffolding when we're trying to go down to do mines. So I got the outside, the layout of how it's supposed to look set up. But let me, and I just, because I'm ADHD, I wanted to get that look going. But let me get back on the floor. So we got an oak floor. We got a, what do you call that stuff there? Jungle wood floor. Now let's do a spruce floor. And these are some kind of patterned spruce blocks. So put that there, this here. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stay on too much longer because I have a barking dog that I let outside who's like, let me back in, it's cold. Again. Oof! That hurt. Can you get all the way through it though, car? Because if you can get all the way through it, you might want to keep going. Never know. There might be a pile of diamonds down there, like 700 diamonds in one spot, and then you're missing it out. Missing out. So now, if I've got two of these, I can make one of these, which I had no idea I could do this, but check this out. Except that I did it on the wrong spot. I could put curtains. I can put curtains on windows. That is so cool. I can put curtains on. Holy crap. Let me see what it looks like from the outside. I mean, I can see that there's curtains there. I need to put a light in here, though. So let's put a lamp. I'm going to do a table lamp. Standing. Let's do a birch table lamp. And table lamp, turn it on. What I don't like is it does that little thing where it sticks out to the thing, so you can see that piece sticking out. But still, it's really cool that I can put up curtains on my doors on my windows now. At least I think that's cool. All right, so it is. Let's see, it's going on 8 o'clock. We started around 6-ish, and so that's given us about 2 hours. Let me get, I don't want to just end out here because with my luck, when I log back in, there'll be like, 6 pterodactyls flying over my head, which would not be good for my health. So I'm going to head back over to the headquarters building, which honestly, I haven't been to the headquarters building in several, probably Minecraft weeks. What's up with the farmers? Look at the farmers. They're not farming. Why are you guys all awake? You're supposed to be in the bed. Everybody's running for their beds. It's like they were staying up late. Oh, not a problem. Yep. So, Mecaverse information? Yeah, if you dropped us a follow on Kick, we will find you and hit you back. If you dropped us a follow on Twitch, we'll find you and hit you back. And if you haven't dropped us a follow on whatever channel you're watching us on right now, you should make sure you go ahead and do that, because when you drop a follow, then most likely the platform that you're watching us on, whether it's Kick or whether it's Twitch or YouTube or whether it's Rumble or what's the other, Trovo, most likely when we go live, they will notify you that we're live and let you know. And wait, what happened to oh, there it is. Like, what happened to my little thing that was on top of the bed? So they'll let you know that we're live, and then you can come in and be a part of it. And also, if you haven't followed the other members of the Divergence SMP, you can find their links in the description of this video on YouTube. This video is going to be available on YouTube as soon as the stream is over if you want to go back and catch something that you saw happen. And until next time, I want you guys to be safe. We're going to find someone to raid out, so hang around. But until next time, you guys be safe. We'll catch you later on. Wait, what button am I hitting? What's going on? My emotes are going. I can't wave at you guys. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, anyway, we'll catch you guys next time on Married in Minecraft. See you guys. All right, let's see who we can find to raid. Because I'm pretty sure there's some other folks that are on right now doing Minecraft. So if I go to this button on Twitch and I go that way, yeah, I don't want the guys that have like 1.6k people watching them. I'm looking for the guys that have like 5 people watching them. So let me try something different. If I go and look at just people that I work with, they might not be playing Minecraft, but they may be somebody that I want to go ahead and raid. So let's, oh man, I gotta open this up and make it bigger. If they would just make it easier for me to raid people. Dugo is streaming. He is playing Minecraft. Zakic looks like he's doing Minecraft. Ravenclaw Spirit is playing poker. Trimax Cat 2. You know what? I can't say that, but I think we're gonna raid them. TRYMACS. Let's try that. If I type that in, does it bring me the person I'm looking for? TRYMACS. Trimax. Boom. There we go. Trimax Katung Katung is what it looks like. Oh, wait. No, this guy is the one that's got just some kind of farm. So I don't want to go that one. Let's see. I think we will go back and do Zach 1K. Let's try that. ZAK. Zakic. Boom. And I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's doing something. Let's go in there and check it out. If you've never done a raid before, you'll probably get a button popping up either asking you if you want to join on raid. Just click that, and we'll catch you guys later.